I think with I'll just call it the rise of Steve at this point in the meta. I'm sure that like players like Yanni and Jake and everyone else is just only going to be grinding harder, only going to be getting more footage against all these crazy players. So Luma's definitely got some work. But Luma is very, very good. This is nobody to sleep on, and we just saw a pretty solid upset just a moment ago. So it could happen again.
Okay, tries to go for like some interesting like neutralities into up airs. Fantastic little combos with the wooden sword. Now I will say this. In a lot of cases, wooden sword can actually be quite favorable over iron and gold.
It is, yeah.
Because of the fact that you can't necessarily DI or SDI it as much because of the lower hit lag that it has.
It's really, really hard to get out of those wood combos, which is the thing. Is just like, you see this character is designed where like the more you mine, the better your tools are supposed to be. But his default tool is so terrifying at the very beginning of the game. So it's either, do I want to interact with this character and like lose an interaction, take like 70, or do I want them to get diamond and then just start doing like crazy damage anyway and have all this insane knockback? It's like, it's kind of pick the way you want to lose. It feels like that sometimes.
Yeah, but I will say this, Yoni right now is just like doing an excellent job of calling out jumps, using up smash as an anti-air, a lot of rising back airs as well to be able to call out these full hops before Luma's even able to get into. But a couple of down tilts, almost goes for the back air, and that would have connected too had Luma faded back just a little teeny tiny bit.
You know what I think is funny? It was like kind of a thing on Twitter like over the last week being like, you can punish minecart, do XYZ, you just gotta be brave, be confident, believe in yourself, girl. And then Luma's like, can I back air this? It's like, no. Like, the effort was there. Like, it was a good idea, but it's not as easy to challenge that move as people think. But speaking of challenging things,
it's like a you can do it. It's like a little motivational video to you like try and all of your eagerness and excitedness to learn dissipates immediately. But that's okay. Right now, God blow % damage definitely has it. You need to get that up throw. You need to get a couple of down tilts. As soon as you get in it, that tech chasing, you got gyro, you got laser, you can put on that damage. But it is so difficult against this wall.
What's happening? Where on earth did that come from just now? That was insane. I'm sorry, Dara. I did not mean to cut you off there.
The thing.
The thing.
He did the thing.
I have not seen a top. The only top player I've ever seen tech that was Meister, who got F smash right after. That's the only person I've seen tech that. Nobody techs that.
It's just checkmate. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Oh my God.
Speaking of 81-97, almost dying to that forward. Oh, somebody was looking for an anvil. I smelled metal, but doesn't find it this time. Gets the pop out of the minecart into the back, and that's going to be the up smash. That last stock just went by.
I'm not going to lie. Yanni played that excellently. Like, that's one thing. All the Steves play a little bit differently, but one thing that people always highlight when it comes to Yanni's gameplay, his advantage state is insane. That was so much damage added on the Luma just out of nowhere. And obviously, Rob is a big boy. Does that matter? Not always, but in a matchup like this, I think it actually kind of does, because that 83%, and honestly almost killed off that combo in the first place, was just so detrimental to the momentum that Luma was trying to build. He's already like fighting really hard trying to find a way in. We saw a point where like not only was Yanni camping under the platform and had the wall behind him, he stole Luma's gyro, built more resources, and then diamond back aired for trying to approach him. So it's got to be so discouraging to work that hard to try to find a way in. One of your good tools gets taken, and then you get in and you just get bodied with a combo that's that big.
But we're going to be jumping into Game 2, still sticking it out on Pokemon Stadium 2. Down tilt, down tilt. Buddy, he is lighting that fuel on fire. He has nothing else left except the back heel and an air dodge and a hope and a dream, and he makes it back onto the stage. Luma is still alive to see another day. Lands on... This is the most down tilts I've seen in like a single stock ever.
It's so many. And we're only going to see more, because I don't know if you saw that thing on Twitter about them like doing the falling down tilts with the dirt blocks into the stage. That's going to be a thing. I give that like one more week before that's a thing. But an SD from Yanni is going to give Luma the first stock after all that hard work.
Yeah, that's tough. You just got to hold that. So you know what? Yanni going to be moving on to the next stock. Fantastic little bit of an up tilt out of shield. Doesn't get the kill. But hey, right now, that laser hitbox, so generous. Fantastic choice from Luma.
Yeah, great DI on that back air, too. I think a lot of players would have died over that. But at 160%, not able to get too much started, just kind of getting these chip hits. But that is not Yanni's game plan. Yanni doesn't get chip hits. Yanni gets full strings.
Okay. So just waiting in shield a little bit, looking for a way to get out of there. But as soon as that shield becomes so low and you're stuck in a corner, that's a nasty place to be in. But, a lot of up tilts, a lot of up hills.
Oh, my Lord. Just 82% for another wood up tilt. Just immediate damage every single time you interact with this character. It's insane.
That's tough.
What do you do? he was so close to the minecart, I actually couldn't tell if he was in it or walking behind it. So I don't even know if you can shield it or not. Because obviously, if you don't know if Steve isn't in the minecart, it just becomes a command grab. So it's just a 50-50. But I visually could not tell which one was happening.
Yeah, and double jumps back on, but you don't have any fast enough buttons to hit behind you in that moment in time. Okay, down throw, maybe a little bit. Oh no! Idea good. Execution, excuse me, slightly missed. But just like that, Yanni going to be cleaning up that second stock as well. And now he has a lead for himself.
Nice. Wow, it didn't work. Oh, my Lord.
He fell off too fast.
Yeah, a little bit too fast there. Not sure if he's going to be able to make it back to the stage. Okay, yep, here we go. Here come more combos. 59%. And honestly, that was just Yanni kind of being polite. It could have been even more.
Okay. Up, down throw as well. I feel like up throw might have been able to do it. Actually, maybe not because Luma was facing to the right instead of to the left. Either way, just trying to space this out. Needs a way to be able to get this kill, but Yanni just so elusive.
Yeah, Yanni making like really interesting decisions, especially that uppy the opposite way. It might not have been on purpose. This looks like a minigame. We're playing a minigame now.
What?
I don't know. I wish I knew.
Okay,
all right. You know what? Just an up throw. Just up throw on the platform. It's been a stressful night. Just take whatever you can.
That was like a pseudo like wave dash to ledge. You know, that was like so close to being that. But okay, fantastic parry. When you're getting your neutral legs parried as Gob, that is when somebody is in your head, when they know the matchup, when they've caught onto your timings. So Luma needs to mix something up ASAP. And the rising neutral leg, short hop, beautiful. Yanni was not expecting it.
All right, he's definitely put a lot of percent on him. He's got to be careful though. One thing that what? Oh my God, is that a thing? What do you do? Rob is enormous. What do you do? He's a car. How does he get out of that situation?